Barbadians told that they must stop seeing violence as the solution to problems. Barbados has not one, but 2 international Bashment Soca Kings. And in sports, Clapham Bulls take Game 3 of the BABA Final Series against Station Hill Cavaliers.
Broadcasting from our studios in the Pine St. Michael, this is CBC Newsnight, starting now.
This segment of Weekend Newsnight, brought to you by Sagicor, wise financial thinking for life. Very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Broom. This is Newsnight. In our top story tonight, Barbados needs to send the message that it will not accept violence as a means of solving problems. This from Attorney General Daryl Marshall speaking last night on the heels of the island's 32nd murder. According to reports, 43-year-old Rupert Stout of Inchmarlow, Christchurch, was beaten by a group of men in Fairchild Street, the city, around 24 minutes to 2. He eventually died at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Now, in addition to being beaten, Stout was also stabbed.
While the police force can actively try to get rid of the guns off the streets, it's of course a completely different issue when it relates to, and in this case the person was stabbed with a scissors, a normal implement, a scissors, and the difficulty that we will face as a society is that in the same way that you will try to remove guns off of the street, you are unable to deal with knives and other day-to-day implements in the same way. Barbados needs to go back to basics, and this particular incident this morning where a person lost his life senselessly demonstrates that we need to send a very strong signal to people that violence is not in any circumstances the solution.
Mr. Marshall says work is being done at the judicial level to address these challenges. The Attorney General was speaking as he celebrated with the rest of the community in the constituency which he represents. It's all part of what they're calling St. Joseph Alive. The gathering included Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley and several members of her cabinet. They came to enjoy themselves at St. Joseph Alive with MP Attorney General Daryl Marshall. He says the aim of the event, among other things, is to show the rest of Barbados what St. Joseph has to offer.
People have a feeling that St. Joseph is a sleepy rural constituency, a sleepy rural parish. And we wanted to send the message as well that not only can we cater to our own crop over celebration, but to demonstrate tangibly that St. Joseph is alive, that our people are coming together and having fun, enjoying the merriment of the season, and a safe environment that's good for children and good for adults.
Director of Public Affairs in the Prime Minister's office, Pat Paris, says she was asked by MP Marshall 4 years ago to plan the event to make up for the fact that the parish was not assigned a cavalcade.
It is an event where we give vendors from St. Joseph the opportunity to come and sell, be it food, craft, or whatever they want to sell, and make a little money. And people, we have the children, as you see, we have a kids zone, face painting, and they really look forward to this event every year. So it is an annual event now on the calendar for the constituency of St. Joseph. And I'm happy that you are here tonight to be able to let Barbados know that St. Joseph is alive and that this event is on the calendar.
And there was something for everyone, from food and drink to fun things for the young ones. And those who came had a good time.
I'm enjoying the food, and what we have here is the jumping things that I really like.
It's good to be out, it's good to be in the atmosphere, good to be enjoying the music. It's good to be out.
It's a splendid event actually, put on by the representative. It's a good annual thing, and it gets to showcase everything that happens in St. Joseph, and a chance for the St. Joseph people to really come together and bond and kind of socialize. So it's really good, and then we have the members of the party too as well joining us. So it actually makes us feel like somebody cares about St. Joseph for a bit.
Well, St. Joseph is also looking forward to April next year when the We Gathering 2020 celebration comes to town. The activities will intensify during that month, but Ms. Paris has given the assurance that St. Joseph will be alive all year long. Members of the 2019 graduating class of the Daryl Jordan Secondary School have been challenged to aspire to become leaders in their respective fields of choice. That was one of the key themes outlined at their graduation ceremony yesterday. Rianne Phillips has more.
Scores of parents, supporters and school officials packed the Eiffel and Phillips Auditorium to see the 45 graduates of the Daryl Jordan Secondary School collect their certificates. And as they prepare to embark on another phase of their lives, they have been told to strive for excellence in all their endeavors.
Success is a deliberate effort. You have to wake up every day actively making choices that will propel you in the right direction. One bad choice could ruin your reputation or your character, and your character is difficult to rebuild after it's tarnished. Trust is difficult to rebuild after it's tarnished. So from one young person to the graduates, I want to implore you to give of your best and put God first and allow Him to do the rest.
Making positive choices and avoiding trouble is a must as well.
You are now about to further your education or even delve into the world of work. Whatever your choice, do not forget the way the Lord has led you and His teachings in your past history. Do not forget the discipline that has been instilled in you within these hallowed walls. Do not become another statistic to the trappings and allurements of modern-day Barbados. Do not subject yourselves to the front page of the newspaper or national television trying to hide your face with the government bangles.
And Principal Stephen Jackman has encouraged them to make a mark on society by charting their own destiny.
Be true to yourself. Do not be defined by other people's thoughts, expectations, or beliefs. By all means, take constructive criticisms on board, but do not become a slave to the whims and fancies of others. Set your course and be strong enough to follow it.
Student Rick Williams won the Congeniality Award, which was donated by St. Lucie MP Peter Phillips. Some special moments were shared between some members of the graduating class and their teachers. During the ceremony, the students also showcased their talents in music and in song. They also observed a moment of silence in memory of former student, the late Kyrique Boyce, who died after falling into a well in the Pine St. Michael last week. Rianne Phillips, CBC News.
Thanks, Rianne. Parliamentary Representative for St. Michael's Southeast, Sandra Bradshaw, has expressed her growing concern over the poor state of wells, not just in the Pine, but also in the wider community. Ms. Bradshaw visited the family of Kyrique Boyce, who died after falling into a well at Martins Road. And Ms. Bradshaw says that sort of thing can't happen again.
I am fearful of the quality of work that may also exist across the rest of the estate right now, and the urgency with which we need to have things addressed. I've spoken to the Prime Minister about it, I've spoken to the Minister. I have also started, I came back in today, I cut short my own interventions medically because I had to be here with Tonya and the family. And I want to speak to several of the private contractors and private individuals to see if we can get the assistance. I've already started to make calls, and there have been commitments to assist the government in getting the resources to be able to start the process that this does not happen again.
Ms. Bradshaw added that such communities have been neglected for far too long, and there's still many conditions which need urgent attention.
Whether we speak to electrical issues, whether we speak to the issue of asbestos on the roofs, whether it is the leaking roofs, the conditions cannot remain for these people the way they have. And we have spoken as a government about priorities. I believe this is more than an urgent priority right now for the government of Barbados. And I will do all within my power to make sure that this is addressed, whether through government financing or private financing. But this can't happen again.
Well, King Baba and SK are the new international Bashment Soca Kings. The two Barbadians tied for first position, which carries a $60,000 cash prize at last night's International Bashment Soca competition at Pirates Cove. They also dethroned last year's King Lil Rick, who finished second this time around, while his son, Underdog, placed third. For SK, the victory is extra special as it is his first time reaching the Bashment Soca finals.
First time ever competing in competition. I don't really do competitions. As I said, more dancehall artist, so doing the soca now. is a whole different world that I come and was in, and I just, being in it, you gotta be part of the competition somehow, sometime. To me, Bashment music coming to something different, man. It, as you say, it's an evolution. It actually evolving. It coming forward. Bashment music gonna be epic. You know, it gonna be epic. It gonna be something very, very major in the world.
Well, consumers will pay less at the pump for gasoline, diesel, and kerosene from midnight tonight. Gasoline will drop by 7 cents to $3.86 per liter. Diesel by 12 cents to $3.02 per liter, and kerosene by 9 cents to $1.35 per liter.